Namo Vitragai.
Namo
Vitragai.
Namo Varihantanam.
Namo
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Vayariyanam.
Namo Vayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Savapavappanasano.
Savapava.
Mangalanam Chasavesin.
Mangaladam Chesavesin.
Paramam Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand, everybody. How is everybody?
Good.
Hey, who is this? Nidhi. Deepakanandji, you know Nidhi?
1 minute, let me see.
Who is Nidhi? I don't know. I don't think I know Nidhi. Deepakanandji? Nidhi, do I know you?
Yes.
Ira is not there, so we really don't know who is Nidhi. They always come together.
She's not here today.
No, last week she skipped. That's why I'm just pulling her chain. And she didn't do the homework, so.
Oh, I don't know what I was writing. I was going to ask you today what we're supposed to write
It was
about.
in the group anyway. Well, you go in the group, every homework was written anyway. But hey, thank you very much. Everybody did an outstanding job on recapturing what we did on the up to all the 15 forums. So my question to you, was it easy to come all the 15 forums, or you have to go back and refer to your notes? Yashvi, you're the first one to write. Were you cursing? Were you cursing?
I remembered.
I'm sorry?
I looked back at some of the summaries, but I remembered because I've been following you, so I remember what you were talking about.
Or were you cursing this Dada? Say, oh, homework, he gives homework, he gives homework.
No.
No? Was it really helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah? In what way?
What do you mean? What was the writing homework?
No, was it hopeful in doing the homework? And remember, is it helpful?
Yeah. Because it's all coming back to us to what we have to do to become a par excellent person.
Very good. How about you, Aro? Was it helpful?
Yes, it was helpful.
Okay. Etsy? Etsy, you in the car? No, you're at home.
No, I'm here. I looked back for one, I think. I didn't really have to look back for too many. I remembered most of it.
Yeah, because I think you may have missed one or two. But today it seems you're in a good mood. You're smiling. So that's a good sign today. Yeah? Okay, and Harshal?
Yeah, it was really informative. It really brushed like memory. So right from the starting, whatever we learned.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I'm really amazed that you wrote such a good recap and remember everything. So that is very good. Now, one question, who forgot to write about hurting other people and be positive? Did everybody talk about the column number 1 and be positive? Did everybody write it? Yes? No? Do you remember what you wrote? Tasvi, did you write about these 2 important points?
I didn't literally like focus on it, but like I briefly mentioned it with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
No
9 codes
focus.
of
Was
conduct.
it mentioned in your write-up? That's only I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay, how about Arab? Did you write about positivity in column number 1? Unmute, please. Okay, how about
Now am I audible?
yes?
Actually, there was no option of doing unmuting.
Okay. Okay, I know Kush and Dhruvi wrote that. How about Arihant?
Wait, where did you, how did you write
Did
it?
you mention about? Okay. Deepakanji, you want to say something about write-up before we go on to the next topic?
Yeah, first of all, few of them have not written their response, so please write it in your own words. I cannot say that all the rest who have said, I mean the same. Please, you must write in your own words. It will help you to, to really get aware of that. So you must write and express yourself. And one of them has written, I learned many things. Please elaborate on that. What all you've learned or whatever best you could remember, it'll be better. If you express, then it will help you a lot. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Jai Satchidanand. Okay,
Okay.
anybody remember? Go ahead. Deepakanji.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, did you remember what we did last time? Kush?
Yeah. Last time we sang the buds.
No, in this forum.
Can I?
Yeah, Harsha.
Yeah, so in the last time's forum, we learnt about the second code of conduct.
Bingo. Okay. So now we will go to the third code of conduct. Who wants to recite the first code of conduct? Kush, Gujarati ma bolo. Kush, can you hear me?
Dada Bhagwan, મને કોઈ પણ જે તારી Can you repeat?
You got disconnected.
Okay, you disconnected. Can you repeat?
Can I?
Okay, Arav, go ahead.
Yeah.
Only first one, huh?
Can I speak in Hindi?
Bolo.
I forgot in English.
नहीं, चलेगा. Bolo.
I don't understand Hindi.
That's okay. Somebody will speak in English.
हे दादा भगवान, मुझसे किसी भी देहधारी जीवात्मा के अहम को तनिक भी ठेस ना पहुंचे, ना मैं ऐसा करने की किसी को प्रेरणा दूं, ना ही कर्ता का अनुमोदन करूं, ऐसी मुझे परम शक्ति दो। हे दादा भगवान, मुझसे किसी भी देहधारी जीवात्मा के अहम को तनिक भी ठेस ना पहुंचे, ऐसी स्यादवाद वाणी, स्यादवाद वर्तन और स्यादवाद मनन करने की परम शक्ति दो।
Very good. Yashvi, can you please, for headset's sake, do an English one?
Yes. Dear Dada Bhagwan, Dada Bhagwan, give me infinite inner strength not to hurt, cause me to hurt, nor encourage anyone to hurt the ego of any living being, even to the slightest extent. Give me the infinite inner strength not to hurt the ego of any living being and to conduct my speech, thoughts, and actions in a manner that is accepted by all.
Thank you. Go and do the
Thank
second
you.
one also, please. Yashvi,
Can you repeat that?
can you do the second column?
Yeah. Dearest Dada Bhagwan, give me infinite inner strength not to hurt, cause someone to hurt, nor encourage anyone to hurt the foundation of any religion, even to the slightest extent. Give me the infinite inner strength not to hurt the foundation of any religion, even to the slightest extent, and to conduct my speech, thoughts, and actions in a manner that is accepted by all.
Very good. We talk about religion, which is a religion of everybody's. Okay, and also we talked about individual religions. Everybody's belief is also every belief. So we have to be mindful about both of them. Now we'll go to the third code of conduct. Deepika, do you have that handy, or you want Yashvi to recite it?
No, I don't have.
Dhruvi, can you speak in English? Dhruvi, you are
No,
not.
I know in Gujarati.
No, because for everybody we need to go to. Yashvi, please do slowly the third column, and then Deepakanandji will explain that.
Dearest Dada Bhagwan, give me infinite inner strength not to criticize, insult, or offend any living monk, nun, preacher, or religious head. That's it.
Thank you. I should have asked that Hitesvi because she has memorized those two. But anyway, Hitesvi, next time, fourth one. Okay, Deepakanandji.
Can do it again, no problem. Why next time?
No. Let's, because time-wise we need to finish this at least.
Takes 2 minutes.
Okay, Hitesvi. Deepakanandji wants you to put on the spot, so you're on the spot now.
Oh, which one should I do? The third one.
Yes.
Okay, dearest Dada Bhagwan, please give me infinite inner strength not to criticize, offend, or insult any living monk, preacher, or religious head.
Thank you. Okay, Deepakanandji.
Yeah. Jai Satchidanand. Now, the third one is referring to teachers, and especially I would say spiritual teachers. Well, why there's some noise coming from where? Okay, so the third code of conduct is referring to teachers, spiritual teachers. In fact, even our school teachers or teachers,
Didi.
yeah, even our school teachers, if we call them by names, funny names, or have kind of bad opinion about them, then what happens? See, we want to learn from all these teachers. So even if they teach you, it will not be grasped by you. You will not receive it. And the second very important or effect of criticizing any teacher, whether spiritual or any subject or college or any teacher in the world. Do you think that you know everything? Definitely no. We need to learn, we want to learn several things from different people. And we get to learn from all. Rather, everyone is truly your teacher. That's how Dada Bhagwan became most humble by his very nature, because he considered everyone as his teacher. And that was the outcome of his following the 9 code of conduct for 40 years, 40 long years. And that's how he said that this divinity of Dada Bhagwan opened within him. So the third code of conduct especially refers to teachers in our life, and if we criticize, knowingly or unknowingly, any teacher anywhere of any religion, any faith, any belief, any subject, then you will not learn or you will not come across those teachers in your life wherein you will be able to learn from them. And we want to learn everything. If you want to be par excellent person, then you have to know everything. And at the same time remain humble as I know nothing. So the third code of conduct is like this. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. So now, Deepakanandji, let us talk about normal teachers before we go and talk to the spiritual teachers, okay? There are some good teachers, some bad teachers based on our beliefs or thinking or how we see they teach. So how do you deal with this kind of situation? Oh, before you answer, am I right? Before you answer, Deepakanandji, 1 minute. Am I right in that? We always say there's good teacher, bad teacher. Am I right? That should be, Shia says yes, Arsha. Okay. So that always comes into our life, Deepakanandji.
So, I mean, did you refer to the spiritual teacher or this is a school
No, right
teacher?
now, our regular school, college teachers.
Yeah, school and college teachers, yes. See, I just narrate a small instance what had happened in my engineering college, that we had a professor who was not really good, and we never enjoyed his teaching, the way he was teaching, because he was always writing things on the board, and he would never explain things. So none of us really liked him. So, you know, what is that? The annual day. On the annual day, there was a fish pond. You know what is fish pond? You say something for someone. And for him, it was said, for this professor, ignorance is bliss. What does that mean? That he knows nothing. And although he knows nothing, he feels I'm all right. So this was this created a very bad reaction among the teachers, and it was really a big problem for all of us, that how can you say such a thing for your teacher? So I'm just saying this was a thing that happened in my college, but I came to Dada after that. And of course, I was not part of that. But this is how, when you say anything, you have any negative opinion about any teacher. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
Because if you are mute, please put your thumb up, not the mechanical thumb, but real thumb.
My connection is bad, and I'm not able to see many of you. So anyway, I'll continue. So if you have any negative opinion about any teacher, it is possible the teacher could be good, could be bad, but then you cannot afford to have any negative opinion about your teacher. The reason is you will not understand or learn that particular subject, or you will not come across a good teacher in your life. After all, you are not criticizing the individual, but you are criticizing his state as a teacher, his profession as a teacher, because he is not individual. He is coming to you in your class, in your school, in your college as a teacher or a professor. So when you really need to know and learn something, you will not be able to learn, you will not be able to come across such good teachers in your life. That's why we must avoid. And if you have done by chance, because see, we get influenced by the crowd, the surrounding. It's like 20 students or 10 more students, they just talk negative about some teacher or professor. we start talking and we start supporting them. Yeah, that's true, and all that way, something like that. So that is where it is very bad. At the same time, just to add to it, you should not have any dislike or hatred towards any subject. That's a secondary thing. I mean, it's a different thing, but it's like, because I never liked mathematics, all that, and that's why I was not really scoring good marks. And one of the standards in my ninth grade, or as per Indian understanding, ninth standard, in my 6 months exam, I failed in mathematics, 10 marks out of 100. And that was really bad because I never liked mathematics. But then I started liking every subject, because any subject, if you fail or get bad marks, then it reduces your overall score. And then I started scoring full marks. Okay. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, there is Harshal has a question. Harshal, go ahead.
Yeah, so I had a question that sometimes we come across a situation where, like, in our opinion, we are right, but teacher always blames us that you are wrong, even if everyone knows that, like, for example, in exams, so if I get my answer paper and teacher has cut my marks where I could get perfect marks, like answer is right, but teacher gives me wrong. So I asked teacher, so why have you given me wrong? So she only blames me that you are wrong, your answer is wrong, revise it. So what should we do in that situation?
See, first of all, we have to understand that when you know that you are right, that means your inner conscious is satisfied with your answer. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you are trying to put forward your case and telling your teacher that I'm right. And still, if your teacher says, no, you're wrong, then see, one thing is that she is, or he, the teacher is having an authority. So never challenge any authority, because they could do big harm to you just for a little better. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So when you have understood, just getting 1 or 2 marks less, you're not going to lose much. But if you challenge the authority, and then if the teacher retaliates by any negative way, what are you going to do? Then you'll be helpless totally. Do you understand that?
Yes, yes.
So here, one of the Dada's understanding is like this, that everyone have an authority. Everyone, like Arihant is there, Shia is there, Yashvi is there, everyone, anyone. They believe that I am. What is that called?
Ego.
Correct, correct. Rajni uncle?
Yes.
We will post that ego thing on this. Please do that. And if someone can script that stuff, it will be very good.
Okay.
So, okay, so let us come to that. Everyone has ego, and we have to learn to manage, handle, and see that the other person's ego is not hurt. So, in the same way, when you deal with your teacher, and when you challenge the teacher, argue with your teacher, then, although you're right, so that's going to hurt your teacher's ego, and the way the teacher retaliates, you really don't know. React the way she can react because she has the authority. So what Dada has said, understand everyone's authority and recognize, rather identify everyone's authority, deal with them with humility, at the same time recognize the inner Dada Bhagwan, which is Almighty God. Did you all understand?
Yes, yes.
It is very important in life. It is such an important thing. It will help you in every moment of your life. I'll just repeat. Recognize the authority of every individual, deal with them with utmost humility. At the same time, recognize the inner Almighty God. Rather, recognize and respect the inner Almighty God. Okay?
Now,
Yes.
Harshal, I'm going to put you on the spot. I mean, you are a good student. You get almost 90 plus points.
Yes.
But sometimes I'm sure you encounter some teachers when your belief was not a good teacher. How do you
Yes.
still handle he and try to get your work and try to get 90 plus points?
uh, I just focus on the positive things, like she teaches the subject very perfectly, so I just focus on the subject. Like teacher comes and goes, but subject remains with us forever. So I just study the subjects perfectly, and I come like do not I ignore the negativities, but sometimes I get the beliefs like, yeah, why she did that, so, and I get that dissatisfaction, like why did she do that, but after certain time it goes away. So it happens usually.
Yeah, but that is okay. You concentrate on the subject. But suppose
Yeah.
teacher is not teaching properly in your belief.
Yeah.
Okay, and you don't get too much out of the class. Suppose 1 or 2 classes she didn't or he didn't teach properly. Then how
Yeah.
do you reconcile that fact?
I talked to teacher once again that I didn't understood the concept properly, so can you explain again? If she doesn't explain, then I approach to my mom and dad, like if they could explain me, or then I approach my seniors who have already passed those standards. So rather than like creating clashes, I just avoid it and I go ahead, like other options available.
Perfect, perfect. So everybody understood that, this is very important what he said. It's up to you. You want to be the par excellent person. You don't want don't expect other to be par excellent, is okay. You want to be par excellent. So you find ways, means, method to just keep your standard up. So very good, Harshal. Now, okay, Deepakanandji, I have a couple of questions now. Harshal answered my one question. Now, what is the science behind you go in a class and get a belief that he or she is not teaching good? So what is the science behind what happens to you in your body and your learning capacity?
Yeah, the first thing is most of the time, you are under influence of the crowd. When others also start reacting that way, and then you also support them. Ah, yes, she's not teaching well, and so on. Okay, that is one of the major, because you may be having that idea or that understanding. When you're not supported by others, then you don't get proper support. But when others are also there, then they really motivate you to start believing that yes, this teacher is not good. The moment you start feeling that the teacher is, then you start having negative feelings, negative opinion about the teacher. And then that is very dangerous. Then you will not really understand or learn that subject well. So the science is, why do three mantra? We bow with total respect, with total surrender. So that's how it helps us uh, be respectful to these great teachers in the spiritual path. In the same way, when you are respectful in the worldly matter, the teachers of your school and college, then that's how they're going to help you. When you respect your teacher, you will understand the subject easily. Okay.
Now, another question I have, what do you do if you don't like a subject?
Yes. Very good question.
I didn't want to ask Herschel because he likes all the subjects because he's getting 90 plus on all subjects. But I'm sure
Okay.
there are some. Hitasvi, is there any subject you don't like?
It's not about like, it's about I don't prefer science. It's kind
Okay,
of
see. So, but you
confusing.
still have to get good grades for the overall grade. Nidhi, how about you?
Yes.
I don't like social studies, but I still like manage to like
Hey,
learn
Jyoti
it.
Bolwan, okay? Speak loudly, please.
I said I don't like social studies, but I still manage to like, learn it and get good marks, good grades.
How before then I'm going to put you as well. How you manage? What's the management? You still get A's even if you don't like. How you manage?
I mean, I don't like it. It's just like it's kind of like too much stuff to like memorize in social studies, but I like still manage to like learn it and understand it.
So you have to be positive and say, I'm going to
Yeah.
memorize it and go ahead. How about you, Sia?
Yeah.
Well, I tell myself that I'm doing it for like my future and like to get good grades.
Okay.
So that's how it helps. I just tell myself that like
even if you don't like it, you still pursue it. Okay, Deepakanandji, now how do you start
Yes.
to dislike to liking? Oh, Arav, I'll come to you. Okay, hold on.
Actually,
Let's get to Arav. Go.
okay,
Arav,
you want to finish with Arav first?
Yeah, first Arav. Arav, bolo Arav.
I don't like Hindi and Sanskrit.
Okay, and what do you do about it? You get a fail, or you?
No, I get 49 marks out of 50.
Oh, then you are, even if you don't like it, you are doing good, right? That means you say, Arab, I'm
But
doing
I
good.
still didn't. But I'm not interested in studying science. I mean Hindi and Sanskrit. It is so boring.
Yeah, but you don't understand why they teach subjects.
learning how to speak something.
Whether you like it or not, why you to take it, you know? You need to understand that Hindi learning is good, Sanskrit learning is good or not. You know, it's very amazing. They say Sanskrit is the origin of all languages. And in Sanskrit, everything in life, what Dada Bhagwan is teaching us, that's all embedded in that. That's why Dada Bhagwan, without learning Sanskrit, he was able to talk about it. So Sanskrit is a mother of all languages. So, you know, if you understand that, then you like it. Okay, Deepakanandji. Now,
Yeah.
Aros is a good case. Now, you know, people sometimes think some subjects are not good or useless, but they still teach.
I mean, they learn. Okay. So now, first of all, the first effect of not liking a particular subject is you will focus the minimum. The subject you like the most, you will focus and try to study again and again, learn again and again. Very typical, very common. So when you like the subject, there is no problem. Most of the time you excel in the subject you like, because you will be spending more time, you'll be spending more time for that subject. Now the case is when you don't like a particular subject, and like our case, still he gets good marks. So then if you try to analyze the situation, then he says that, oh, I don't like that subject, but I had to get good marks. So then without understanding, he will just cram those situations. That subject you just cram. You cramming, you understand?
Memorize.
Yeah, memorize. So it's like only I have to memorize for the exam only. After that, I don't have to remember and forget. So he may get good marks, but nothing remains over here.
Rote learning.
What is that?
Rote learning. Ratta. Rote learning.
What is it called, you said?
Rote learning. Ratta.
Road? No, no, don't tell me in Gujarati, I know that. What
No,
did you
no,
say?
no, no. It's rote learning. In English, we say rote learning, like upar se.
Road, R-O-A-D?
R-O-T-E, rote learning, ratta.
Rote learning. Okay, okay, fine. So it's like when I speak in English,
Yeah, I also
try to avoid speaking in other
say
language. Yes, Harav, what you said? Come
I
again.
do this in Hindi and Sanskrit.
So did you understand? I'm not saying right or wrong. We are just trying. See, the best part of this forum is we try to analyze the situation. We try to see the after effect of what you are doing and how can we make the best of it. Doesn't matter. But the core understanding is, are you going to get any opportunity to learn Hindi or Sanskrit anytime in your life except this time when you are in your school? Arav?
No.
Yes. So, and do you have any other thing, other responsibility other than studies now? At least, do you have to spend time doing other things like going to work and all that stuff?
Yes.
What all you have to do?
We have online classes and we study and they give us homework and we have to do that and
That is all related to your studies only, nothing more than that.
yes.
Yes. So what it is, when you are getting this opportunity to learn a language, then if you learn a language or the subject, it will remain in your head for a long time. But if you just do the what you Harshal said, rote learning, then it will not remain in your head. It will just evaporate. And yes, you will get good marks. Your papers, you are good on paper, but inside, nothing. So, as far as possible, what is the solution to do this? What I used to do, the subject I didn't like, I said, oh, this subject is very good. It is going to help me in my life a lot, and I'm going to score good marks in it. So with this, every day I used to say that. And gradually, I started getting good marks with good understanding also. And I tell you, whatever you have learned with understanding, you can bring it, you can take it out anytime in your life. It will come out naturally. But if you have just crammed, you have just memorized, then it will not come. Do you understand? It doesn't matter. Whatever you have done until now is fine. But now onwards, if you have this attitude and you correct yourself with this adjustment or this kind of prayer every morning that no, I like Hindi, I like Sanskrit, it's very good, I will score and I get good marks, then things will change. Do you understand? It is you are changing your attitude towards that subject. And then things will change because, see, you as an individual with a capacity of your brain doesn't know what to put inside. But with your liking and disliking, you are putting into it or you're not putting into it. So when you keep the doors open for all the subjects, then everything will go into your head. Do you understand?
Okay, Reena Mosharli has a question.
Okay.
I have a question that how can I develop an interest in a subject that I found boring?
That's what I said. I'll repeat again. Which subject you don't like?
There are live classes, so I don't attend the classes like ICT. I think computer classes, music classes, drawing classes, how to develop interest.
Okay. See, you know what it is said? The school curriculum, the college curriculum, it is there to expose you to the various subjects and various field of knowledge and learning. You don't have to become master in all, but you get an opportunity to learn the basics of that subject. So just imagine, if you know everything, every subject, little bit, is that good? Or you know only one subject perfect and know nothing about other subject?
A little bit of every subject.
Knowing about every subject is good.
That is why it is called jack of all trade, master of none. They survive in this world. What does that trade means? That you know every subject a bit, little bit. So most of the time you are able to handle any situation. Understand?
Yes.
Just for example, Dada has said, to survive in this world, you must know 6 arts. You must know to write. You must know to cook. You must know to fight. You must know to swim. Then you must know to steal. And you must know to handle people such that you extract whatever they have kept secret within them. Now these are the very basic ones. And if you know these 6 arts, you will always survive and live happily in your life. In the same way, I'm just giving an example that these subjects, if you don't like, then you will not get that opportunity to learn. And when you don't know even the basic, then you can get into trouble. So how you handle, you say every morning that whatever you say is computer. Now today the world is of computer only. And if you don't know computer, then you are dumb. Practically you are dumb. So always say in the morning, computer is good, it's very important subject. I will learn that, I will score good marks. Dada, give me that inner strength. Did you understand? Did you understand?
Charvi?
Yes.
Yes.
So you have to do that. Whatever you don't like say for example, don't take it seriously, I'm just giving an example. If you don't like Arav, because it keeps bothering you every time, then you must say, oh, Arav is very good boy, he's so nice to me, all those things. He's teaching me several things, he's a good boy. So when you start projecting positive and positivity for Arav, then all those negativities are there within you. But when you talk and say against your own beliefs and own opinions, your opinions will change. Did you understand?
We lost them, but let's talk to Arav. You have a question?
If I don't like a subject, so उस subject का और of the teacher who teaches that subject उनका अभाव तिरस्कार हो जाता है, तो क्या करूं?
That is what?
What did he say? What did he say in English?
Yeah, okay, he said that he had dislike and hatred for certain teachers. Okay, did everybody understand? Some of the teachers he had.
I said that if I don't like a subject, I do tiraskar of that subject, and I also don't like the teacher who teaches that subject.
That's what I'm saying, that you have dislike and hatred towards the teacher and the subject. So how do you come out of it? So you say you like the subject very much, the teacher is also very good, the subject is also very good, So when you change your opinion by projecting like this, talking, saying something against your opinion, although your opinion is you don't like the subject, you don't like the teacher, but then you change your opinion. You say, no, I like it. I will study. I will get good marks. Then things will change because no subject in this world is useless. There are people who are expert in every subject. So every subject is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
But with your dislike for the subject, your dislike for the teacher will not make you understand that subject. Although by cramming and all that, memorizing, you will get good marks. So on paper you will be good, but inside you will be bad. Okay?
Now let me make one point here. You know, all the subjects which are taught in your school, you know, yeah, useful as we go along in a lifetime. Science, is science useful in everyday life?
Yes.
Okay. Math, is it useful in everyday life?
Obviously,
Yes.
yes.
Computers, is it useful in every life? Hey,
Yes.
Sharvi, do you use a cell phone?
I use laptop, not cell phone.
No, do you use a cell phone?
Yes.
You like the cell phone?
Cell phone.
Maybe just to play the games.
No, but anyway, cell phone is a mini computer, small scale computer. So if you don't like computer, then you should throw away your cell phone. Also, give it to mama. Okay? So, you know, then geography, is it useful for you?
Yes.
History, is it useful for you? Now, Nidhi, social study, is it useful for you? What is social study? We understand culture for everybody, different people. So every subject, language, Sanskrit, you know, every subject which you start is always useful. So try to, like Deepakanandji says, in the morning, say, Dada, I will like all the subject, I will like all my teachers and give me strength to get 90+ points. This is it. And be a par excellent person. Okay, you got it? So one more question I have, Deepakanandji. Parents are our biggest teachers, but still sometimes we respect them, sometimes we don't respect them.
Yeah, again, that is why we have been saying you touch their feet and pay your respect to your daddy and mom every morning. So this will naturally remove all the dislike at times or any bad opinions you may have for your parents for not fulfilling your wishes and desires. So this is how you can come out of that. Because whatever it is, you are in this world because of them. And whatever you do for them all your life will not be enough to repay what they have given you, bringing you in this world.
Okay, everybody got that? Now very quickly, we'll go around and I will ask you, how do you greet your parents when you meet them first time in the morning? Kush and Dhruvi?
We say Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, how do you say Jai Sachidanand? Show me.
Jai Sachidanand.
That's all? Hope you don't, you do put your hands together? Sometimes. Okay, Nidhi?
Yes. Yeah.
We say Jai Sachidanand and good morning and then a hug.
Okay, Sia, Aryan?
We say Jai Sachidanand then.
Just say it, right? Do you bow to them or just say it? Wait, I'm going around. Please hurry up. Aryan?
Oh.
Jana,
We say Jai Sachidanand
Yeah,
in the
Shri.
morning and night.
The same thing. Good morning, Jai Sachidanand.
Harshal.
I say Jai Sachidanand and bow to her. Like I touch their feet. Mom, dad, granny, grandfather, everyone's feet. And Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, let's see.
Good morning, Jai Sachidanand.
Hitesh.
I also say Aji Kim Cho.
Is what?
I also say Aji Kim Cho.
Okay, Gujarati. And then Hitesvi?
I say good morning and Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, Arav.
I say Jai Sachidanand and touch their feet and to my sisters and granny and grandfather and mom and dad.
Okay, how about Charvi?
I do the same. Touch their toes and say Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, so Deepakanandji, you say variation. What is the real way to greet our parents in the morning?
First of all, Jai Sachidanand and touch their feet.
And when you say Jai Sachidanand, what should be in your mind?
Well, what do you have to do? You are seeing Dada Bhagwan in them.
Everybody got that?
How to?
Yes.
Okay, Arav, you have a question?
No, to answer that question, I have raised hand.
Okay. Okay, so everybody got that? When you bow, when you say Jai Sachidanand, please see Dada Bhagwan in your parents. And if possible, please take blessings by touching their by feet, okay? Please try to do that. In fact, tomorrow morning, surprise them, for those who are not doing it. It'll be interesting to see that. Nidhi, you do it and let your sister take a picture of your reaction of your parents. Okay? No, it'll be interesting. I don't want to see the picture, but it'll be really interesting for you. You know?
Yeah.
Hitasvi, you do that tomorrow and let's see what happens, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Everybody do that. Okay, Deepakanji, we'll do 3 mantra. Everybody can do three mantra together, okay?
Yes. Namo Gai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Varihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
Namo Loe Tava Sahunam.
Namo
Sahanam.
Eso Panchana Mukaro.
Eso
Panchanamukaro.
Savapavappanasano.
Pranasana.
Mangalanam cha Sauvesim.
Mangalam cha Savesim.
Padamam Havai
Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Satchidanand.
Jai
Satchidanand.